crafty cuties, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I am Jessica and I'm here today to share with you my travel bag for my bullet journal and my bullet journal supplies. Now if you're not new to my channel, you may recognize this, as this is actually the bag that I will take with me if I'm traveling and bringing any crafting supplies or if I'm doing any crafting. But for the most part, I most likely will just be traveling with my bullet journal and bullet journal supplies from now on. And this is something that I'll also be using and bringing along, like if I'm going to my mom's house for the day or something. And these are the supplies that will be in it. And if you have already seen my other video where I share my storage caddy for at-home bullet journal supplies, a lot of the things in here are going to be the same. So just to kind of warn you, it may be a little redundant, but there are a few key items that I will have in here for just traveling. So as you can see, it's pretty packed. I got this bag from Target and I love it so much. It's really great. And we'll just start with the little pouch on top. I like to have my things organized into smaller bags because I just feel like it keeps it really nice, neat, and tidy. And it's easy for me when I know like I need a specific thing, I know where to reach for it. I'm not digging to the bottom of the bag. So this holds any pens and markers that I have. I'm not gonna specifically go through everything right here. I do go through every thing specifically in my video where I show you my storage caddy. So if you want to see like exactly what pens I'm using and stuff like that, you can check that out. But they all fit in here very nice, and it's not too much trouble for me to dig around and find a color that I need. So we have that. I have this little pouch here that's broke. I'm going to fix it just because, I don't know. And it houses my acrylic stamp for stamping and my little rollers that I use in my bullet journal all the time. Super cute. And I have an eraser in there as well. But I got these all from a local craft store, Craft Warehouse, and I love them. So I definitely like to have those, and I do like to have them in this little pouch because they're just really easy to find. So I'll kind of show you what we're working with. I have one more bag here, and in here I have anything for watercoloring because I do like to watercolor once in a while in my bullet journal. So if I'm traveling, I like to have the option. I also do a lot of stamping, so I have my stamp pad. It's kind of nice to have that in here so it doesn't like open up and get everywhere. I have a water brush here that makes it really nice and easy for traveling. So this is definitely like a key component to my travel bag because these are items that I don't specifically keep with my storage system at home. And then a watercolor set. Now this is actually new, guys. I haven't used it yet. So to be honest, this isn't something that I have traveled with, so I can't give you any feedback on that if it is a good travel, but I have one that's almost similar, just different colors, and I have traveled with this a ton, and so even though this is new to me, if I didn't have this, I would basically have this in here. I just wanted to put the new one in there because, you know. I also like to have a paper towel so that if I am doing some watercoloring, I can use that for watercoloring, and I also have water in this already. That way I'm just ready to go. I have my bullet journal, of course. I have my little traveler's notebook that has all of my stickers, my stamps. It's super messy. It honestly just kind of holds it like as if it were a bag. I can definitely, and I should, organize, but I have my page flags that I use all the time, my stamping, and all of my stickers. So those are in there. And most likely, if I were traveling with my bullet journal, I would probably just be using it to, you know, maybe write down an appointment that I made or write down some plans that I made. But at the same time, I do a lot of journaling in my bullet journal, and I just like to have it with me because I really use it for everything. I even use it for memory keeping and stuff like that. So that's why I would bring all of these supplies with me if I were traveling with it. Now, if I'm just going to the store or something, I'm definitely not packing this bag and bringing everything. I would just have my bullet journal with me. So I hope that makes sense. So this is just more for if I'm actually like going out of town or something like that. Or even, like I said, if I was going to like my mom's house for the day, which I do sometimes. So I have a little ring on here, and I like to choose like a few of my favorite washi tapes. I don't want to bring too many, so this ring just makes it nice because they are all right there all together. I have my ruler, of course, an extra ring, which shouldn't be in there. And then I have this tiny little paper trimmer, and to be honest, it doesn't work great, but it does work okay. And I just like having it in here because it can work. But I also have some scissors for backup, and I don't do really too much cutting or anything for my bullet journal, but sometimes I do, like if I were going to be making a Dutch door or something. So it is like the possibility that I would use it. I have this tape runner too, which it's actually pretty big, but it doesn't take up too much space in here. That's everything. So that is what I would travel if I were, or that's what I would travel with if I were needing to have my bullet journal with me and think that I would probably be using it. So I hope that video was helpful. If you want to see what I would be packing for a trip that I would be crafting on, I will have that video linked below. And if you're kind of wondering, well, what would you do if you're planning to craft and do your bullet journal? Honestly, I would probably just combine everything and only allow myself to have what could fit in here. I just recently went on a trip like last month, and this is basically everything that I brought, along with a couple other things because I did some memory keeping while I was there. But for the most part, like this is basically everything that I brought along with me because bullet journaling is like my main thing to do if I were gonna do something outside of the house. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.